Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. This Mama Loves Crafty Cuteness. Okay, you guys, so I had shared that I was going to be back with some Ghostbuster phones if I ended up changing out the little dangle that I had said I was going to share, and then I have my Christmas phones. These are the dies that I use. These are Erica's dies, who is Scrapdiva. You can go to her little shop called Scrapdiva Designs, and you can purchase these different dies on her in her store. Okay, and I also promised that I might show you Mr. Stay Puft. You guys, he's seen better days, and it's so funny. He looks like he's dirty, but he's not. He was super white when he was on the little radio before my son Dominic had ripped him off. But he was Dominic's toy from when he was 2 till I don't even remember when I finally ended up getting Mr. Stay Puft away from him. But you can see that like the coloring has come off of him, and he's starting to turn like a gray color, the pink color. But this is Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Like I said, he was part of our family for the longest time. So this is my inspiration for these phones that I had shared. So this is what I ended up doing. I ended up putting a little Slimer because I said I was going to see how I could add a little charm. And I had some other things that said, who you going to call? And I decided to go... because, I already have who you're going to call, I decided to go a different direction, and I figured Slimer was the one who slimed the little phone, so I went ahead and put Slimer on that one. And then I ended up doing this one with Slimer, and there is Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. See? You can see this little guy has had better days. But so this is Mr. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and so there's Slimer. So those are the two that I ended up promising I would come back and share if I got them done with a little charm on them. So those are my Halloween ones, and I said I had Christmas ones. Well, I have a Christmas and Halloween combination. So this is the one that I came up with. Got this idea from my friend Michelle. Hey, Michelle. So there's a few of my friends that absolutely love Jack Skellington. We have Armin, we have Carrie, we have Tony, we have Michelle. I mean, they absolutely love Jack Skellington. And so I had to make sure that I did a Jack Skellington one, because like I said, I was telling Michelle I was working on a Christmas one. She goes, well, what about Nightmare Before Christmas? And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. So on this one, let me see, I ended up using, for this cobweb right here, I ended up using this cobweb. I think it was an it was on Amazon. There was a bow on Amazon that makes a bat bow, a witch bow, and a cobweb bow. So I ended up using that. And then these are just little dice, and I made them look like snake eyes, like Oogie Boogie was rolling his dice, so they're down here. And then, of course, there's a roulette wheel. And down here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I did make a little moving eyeball that can bounce from side to side. And so it kind of goes around. Oh, yeah, so it moves. And I know that Oogie Boogie has a different kind of roulette wheel in the background, but I saw one of those, but it just didn't work right. So I went ahead with a regular roulette wheel because it just matched a little bit better. I ended up using a tombstone that my friend Lisa cut out for me. And so I added that to the back, the two different pieces. I layered the pieces. These are just some little images that I found on Google. So I went ahead and printed these out. Same with the Oogie Boogie. It was just something that I shrunk. And then this is just a little foam bat that I had in my stash. Oh, no, it actually, yeah, it was from my stash, but I think it was part of one of the bows that I have, a bat bow I already have. And then I just used some little spiders. These little hearts are originally from these little pieces right here. So on this phone, you can pop out, when you pop out the foam, I used the thicker foam. So those little hearts were just little extras that I used. And then these are also extras because on here, as you can see, those are the covers, the little heart covers. So I just used that. So it shows that Jack has love for Sally and he wants to call Sally. So that's what I did. And then I have these new little bats that I just recently picked up from a store online. And then I had some of these from a Queen and Company package. And then, of course, this is just the little image. This is like that little hill that Jack and Sally are on and stuff. And I just put Oogie Boogie on it. I add just a tiny bit of glow in the dark. So it doesn't really glow, but I did make his little body glow and I made the little hearts glow. So this is my little phone. These are my recap of my Halloween / Christmas. And I did make more Halloween ones, but I didn't bring them all out. I just added these, so I wanted to share those. And then this right here is also a bottle cap that I got from AliExpress, and I just went ahead and put a picture of Sally in there, and then I just put the little cover on there too. So those are my Halloween ones. Okay. And then the Christmas one that I made this little one with the shaker mix inside here has a lot of candy canes and little, yeah, it was like a candy cane set because you can see the background paper was also candy canes. So this one's supposed to be a little candy cane one. And this little dial does turn, as you can see. And this one I did add, this is in my stash from last year. I believe I got them at Michael's. This was a bow my friend Lisa made for me at Christmas time. This little sticker is from Hobby Lobby. And I will say, when I went to go use the sticker, this is a little plastic piece. And when I went to go use them and I pulled a couple of them off, I could not get the back off. So I had to get the back off, then glue this onto the back, and then glue it onto here. So it was kind of a little bit of a chore, but I just wanted to point that out. This little sucker is from Hobby Lobby. Those are the little candies that you can find that are the little minis. I just cut the top off. That was a little ornament. And you got to be careful because you can knock off the little stick. And then this was a Michael's. This is a Hobby Lobby little candy that was in a pack with gingerbread. And then this is a little gingerbread cookie. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little acrylic piece that I had got from AliExpress. But I ended up using the little pieces that I got from Hobby Lobby that I put on there. So, oh, and then the little gingerbread guy right here is from Hobby Lobby as well. And the little candy cane that's in the back, I just put a little candy cane on there and then just decorated it with some of the little jemmies. So, and same with him. I decorated it with some stickles and some little jemmies. I put some little Nuvo drops for his eyes, and then I just used a gel marker for his little icing on there. So that is one of my Christmas phones. And then, of course, I ended up doing a second Christmas phone. Now, this Christmas phone right here has shaker mix on the top, which I don't know if you can see that. There's little tiny candy canes and stuff inside there, and peppermints. And then this one was a little bit different. And these are the images that Josephine had sent me. And I left this open. So this is open so that I could decorate it. So this one has the shaker mix down at the bottom. The little, let me see if I can get a pen, 1 second. So this one does turn. This one goes all the way around as well. Some of them I made so that they can turn, and some of them I kept stationary. And then on here, down at the bottom, I ended up putting some Nuvo drops that was like snow. So I try to make it look like decorative snow. I put some snowflakes inside there, and I did the same thing up here at the top. And then I had this little wood piece that I don't know. I think they probably have it this year from Hobby Lobby. And I just put some little jemmies that were from Hobby Lobby on there. And then this was a sticker, a button. I don't remember if I got it from Hobby Lobby or where I got it, but this was in my stash. These little ivies were in my stash. And then I had some really tiny little pom-poms, so I put them as a little ball at the end of the Santa hat. This is already on glittered paper, but I added some different stickles just so that the fur stood out on there. This little piece right here, this little acrylic piece, is from AliExpress. And oh, and then I just got my marker and I went around the edges with the gel white pen and just did the dots and the lines all the way around the edges of the phone, and then just glittered up the little cording. And it was so crazy because I was, for my Halloween phones, I have those really thin ponies that are from, I think they were from Dollar General. And I try to use them in my hair, but they keep getting stuck in my hair. So I was like, what else can I do with these? Because my hair is really super long, so they get stuck. But I was thinking of using them as cords on here, but I couldn't locate them. So I don't know if you're going to see more phones soon. I have no idea. But, oh, and then this little sticker right here, I believe, was from Hobby Lobby as well. So those are my two little, or two slash, I don't know if you want to call this one Christmas too, because it is Nightmare Before Christmas, because Jack does want to be Santa. He wants to be Santa Claus. So this is my little recap of my little phones that I ended up creating. And then, like I said, I shared all my little kitty cat and witchy ones from before. And so, yeah. So that is my recap of all my little phones. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And you guys, this little phone die is really super cute. Absolutely loved it. So thank you again for stopping by. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye, guys.